What's up everyone? Today's video, got another Auto-Rebase protocol, yet another one. Now I've been following this one for a little while, but I haven't spoke about it yet because I just wanted to see how much hype the project could kind of build up. It was kind of new and didn't really have much attention at first, but they've put in a lot of work in the past few weeks. I mean, they've got this great looking website. They've got a nice looking dashboard, and they've got a white paper out, they've got everything in place, and they just announced yesterday that their pre-sale is going to be next week. So yeah, I thought I'd bring it across to you guys. It's called Phenix Finance, and it's going to be on the Cronos blockchain. So as far as I'm aware, this is going to be the first Auto-Rebase protocol on the Cronos blockchain, which is always something to look out for. I do quite like the Cronos blockchain. It's a nice blockchain. There's a lot of decentralized exchanges that have opened up, Finance and VVS, Ko-Fi, just to name a few. Quite a lot of projects launching on there now, and some nice communities growing on there. So there's definitely some trading volume on Cronos. It's definitely a blockchain that's growing at the minute. And yeah, so I like the look of this project. You've got a nice website, all the information you need. The dashboard looks great as well. It looks clean. Got a lot of stuff that you can do on there as well. So we'll just go over to the white paper so I can explain a little bit more about the project and what these guys offer compared to other Auto-Rebase projects, basically. So you go on the Tokenomics. First thing, I don't know where they're going to find it, but the APY is fixed at, I think, like 66,000 fixed APY. So it's smaller than what we're used to. We're used to projects, roughly around 100 and 150 percent, 150,000% a year fixed APY. So this one is lower. This one's even lower than Sphere Finance, which is 90,000. But when you actually work out how much interest you're earning each day, then you can actually see that it's not much different. So for most of the projects, they're earning around 2% a day. So on the higher end, you have like Seifu, where you might be earning like 2.1 or 2.2. And this one, considering it's 66,000 per year, it still works out to 1.8% per day. So, whether it makes a difference, all these projects, I'm not really too sure. So yeah, I don't think it's a negative thing at all that their yearly APY is any lower than any other Auto-Rebase projects. I don't see that as a problem anyway. So going on to the Tokenomics, the important things that we want to know really is, so their hard cap's going to be small, right? 250,000 Crow isn't much at all. It's like 100k at the minute. Obviously it varies every day because the price of Crow is so volatile, but it's around about 100k, which is very, very small. Considering these guys have got about 3.5k in the Discord group, and it says here that the maximum allocation will be 4,500 Crow per whitelisted address. But I have seen recently an announcement that they gave today, where they announced the pre-sale, that they've changed that to 2,500 to allow more people in. So the maximum allocation now will be 2,500 Crow per wallet, which is about 1,000 basically. And yeah, so when it will get when I get listed on the decentralized exchange, it will be, you only get 16 Phenix per Crow, and when you get in with whitelist, you get 25. So there's a big difference. So you are getting on a whitelist, you are already starting at a big advantage, and even if you buy it after a normal pre-sale rate, you get a nice advantage as well. So one thing I did like about this as well, maybe this is because the APY isn't quite as high as other projects, but their taxes are lower. So it's 13% buy tax and a 15% sell tax, which works out a 28% tax all round trip, which is one of the lowest I've seen for an Auto-Rebase project so far. Obviously, if you manage to get yourself in this pre-sale, then you're gonna skip this this buy fee, which is why I always recommend getting in projects early and making sure you get the pre and the private sale, because they're the people that make the most money. So we can break those taxes down a little bit. They've done this a little bit differently compared to other Auto-Rebase projects. So they're saying they're putting 5% into liquidity, and then 8% is going into their fund reserve. Now, most Auto-Rebase projects kind of have two funds. So they have like the treasury fund, and they have like and then they have a second treasury fund basically, which kind of supports that first one, which is helping giving the rebases. But these guys are putting like a higher amount of tax all into one fund, so just kind of a different way around that to go about it. And then normally also other projects put a small amount of tax on to go towards a token burn, which these guys aren't doing. So it's probably why it's why the taxes are going to be lower. So it'll be interesting to see how that works, and to see how this project performs compared to other Auto-Rebase projects with a different tax scheme. Yeah. Say they've got a lotto pool as well. So it's going to be a play-to-earn lottery pool that offers consistent and large prizes. So initially, Auto-Rebase's projects like Titano, the first one, and even Libero and the first couple of forks that came after it, they had something called Titano Play or Libero Play or whatever it was, and it was basically, it was just kind of a way for the community, the holders, to win some prizes. And but the problem was basically that it got hacked. I'm not too sure. I can't remember exactly the details of what happened. About it was a problem with the code or whatever. But the system got hacked, and it caused a big sell off. And since then, they scrapped Titano Play, and all the future forks coming out scrapped the idea as well, because they've seen it as kind of like being too vulnerable. So these guys are going to be implementing something. I guess it's not going to be the same system as Titano Play. They're going to have their own different system in place, but it's kind of a nice add-on, I guess, to your investment if you have chances to win prizes as well. And so they're saying it's going to be 10 lucky winners. I guess that's every 7-day period there'll be 10 winners, which is nice. And yeah. So one thing to note is that I was going through, checking all the stuff that you should check on the website or on a project as you're going through it, and these guys are in the process of an audit, but it still isn't finished, and I'm not sure that it will be finished for the launch date, which isn't too much of a problem, because most of these projects, even Titano, Libero, most of these projects didn't have their audit done before the launch. They came after the launch, or at least they've started the audit process anyway, so that isn't too much of a worry about me. But there was other things. They still haven't done a KYC or a multi-signature to the Treasury wallet. They say these are ongoing things that they're trying to sort out now, but as of this moment, they still haven't been sorted yet, which is really two things I would like to see in a project before the pre-sale date. However, they have said that they have their owner has basically doxed himself in a video on YouTube, so you can go check that out if you want. I'll be putting all the links to the website and the Discord and all that into the link in this video, and then you can go onto the Discord, and then you can find the doxed video of the owner. So the owner is doxed, but he's not KYC'd. So I don't know what to make of that. I think personally I would prefer, the multi-signature to be done and the KYC to be done before launch. These guys have done a docs video instead. But yeah, make of that what you will, and obviously do your own research into it. This is every project that I pick out here. It's never 100% guarantee that it's going to be safe. It's always for you to do your own research after and decide whether to take the project on or not. But the general atmosphere in the community is a good one. Like, they've got a big team behind them, lots of people. It seems trustworthy. Everyone's, doesn't seem to be any kind of red flags going on in the community as of yet so far. Just the fact that there's certain things that they're not getting done on time, that if they've announced a pre-sale date for next week, then really you would have thought that they would have the multi-sig and the KYC sorted by now. But make of it what you want. So yeah, I just wanted to bring this project over to you guys anyway. Another one that's coming up on a different blockchain as well. It's nice to bring projects on a different blockchain instead of always in Binance. And yeah, I guess it can be a good opportunity. That's pretty much all I've got to say on this project today. Thanks for listening as always, and until next time, bye.